This is a matchup that has been played out in Madison once before, North and Appleton East. So Tom Desitel, knowing Ron Parker and his style a little bit, keys to the game tonight, we talked a little bit about it, could be off the bench.
Yeah, on the starting five, it's going to be height on height. Trey Meyer and Dahmer will be matched up pretty well with Grabner. And the guards, although Ben Johnson is a sophomore who's got a lot of potential for Appleton East, there might be a pretty big favor right there for North in the way of either Mark Schmidt or Eric Balko, who is having himself a great sectional tournament thus far. But the big key just might be coming off the bench. Appleton East had only 6 points off their bench last night against Neenah, and it seemed as though Neenah was able to climb back into the game against Appleton East when the bench players were in. North, on the other hand, goes 5 off the bench easily and doesn't lose all that much, maybe not so much in scoring, but in the things like the intensity on defense, the rebounding, those types of things that are going to keep Appleton East probably a little bit off guard.
Well, tonight, Sheboygan North, one of these two teams, of course, will move on to the the state quarterfinals. This coming Thursday, they'll play the winner of the Bayport sectional going up in Green Bay tonight. That could be a Green Bay East matchup. We're going to have the tip-off here of the sectional championship game between Sheboygan North and Appleton East right after this timeout.
American Family Insurance would like to remind you of all the reasons for choosing one insurance company over another. The most important reason by far is the service you receive when you really need it. Choose wisely.
When you come to one of these American Family agents, you've come to the right place for life.
Welcome to Absolute Sound and Vision, Sheboygan's newest and finest audio-video specialty store. Designed for shopping ease and comfort, each sound room is sized and furnished in a home-like atmosphere. The home theater is a sensory experience in sight and sound. You won't find walls and walls of mediocre merchandise, but the finest quality, highest value stereo components, speakers, and video products available. Exceptional service and satisfaction guaranteed. That's the absolute advantage. Absolute Sound and Vision, Town of Sheboygan Business Park.
Ever since Martha was a little girl, there was something different about her.
Hey, mister, are you done with those skates?
She had this fascination with other people's sports equipment.
Hey, when you guys are done, can I buy your stuff?
It never really made sense to me until one day...
Hi, I'm Martha Morris, founder of Play It Again Sports. Bring in your old sports equipment and we'll buy it from you. We sell used and new equipment, too.
I'm so proud.
Oh, Mom.
At the Medical Arts Group, healthcare is not just a product. It's people caring about other people. We provide the high-quality, personal care and advice you demand. The dedicated staff at the Medical Arts Group provides care for the entire family for a lifetime. The Medical Arts Group, located just east of St. Nicholas Hospital on Superior Avenue in Sheboygan. Keekly's, for a lifetime assurance of quality in Norwalk furniture, featuring custom-covered sofas, sectionals, sleepers, and chairs with 700 fabrics to select from. Keekly's offers 30-day delivery and the lifetime warranty. Right now, Keekly's has sofas sale priced from $599. Keekly's, 1202 North 8th, downtown.
Back here at the Fieldhouse, getting the non-starters being introduced. So that means we can give you the starters for Appleton East. They will be wearing their visiting dark midnight blue uniforms tonight. They will start number 25, Ben Johnson, a 6'1 sophomore. Number 45, Jim Danielson, a 6'6 senior. Number 51, Chris Hinkins, a 6'1 senior. Number 53, Aaron Pontel, a 6'3 senior. And number 55, Pat Gravener, a 6'8 senior. for North. They start, of course, their very, very familiar starting five. Number 3, Brad Balco, a 6-foot senior. Balco, 8 points last night against Fond du Lac. Number 25 is Mark Schmidt, a 6'2 senior, scored 18 last night. Number 31, Chad Renzelman, a 6'1 senior, scored 15 last night. Steve Dahmer, number 35, had 7 against Fond du Lac, and Nate Schremeyer, the 6'8 senior, had 8 against Fond du Lac. So the height-wise matchup right down the line, almost even, right straight up.
Right straight up. Now, the big thing is going to also be what kind of team speed do they have. Against Dina last night, Appleton East showed that they weren't all that fast of a team. They don't look to get out on a break. They want to set up in half-court types of offense. 2 people to watch for Appleton East. Johnson, 10 points last night. He's a 6'1 sophomore guard playing in his first sectional, most likely. And this kid's built like a little fire plug. He's as wide as he is tall, pretty much. He's got a solid body on him, but it doesn't look as though he's all that quick. Danielson for them, 18 points last night. Danielson's got the biggest range of them. He gets down underneath, he goes to the outside and shoots from the outside also. As we said, possibly the biggest key to this game may come when they start to substitute, see who comes off the bench and who does what.
Schremeyer will jump it up against Danielson. Ball is controlled by Appleton East. Basically the same way it started out last night. Fond du Lac got the opening tip, but that was about as much as they would get the first 2 points of the game, and after that it was all North. The Patriots of Appleton East against the Raiders of Sheboygan North. Appleton working on the perimeter, very, very patient. Hinkins will come up and put up the first one to get 2. Very quickly, it's going to go against Brad Balco. Player control foul. I don't know whether they turned the PA announcer's mic up tonight, or we're just in a different position and getting the real blast of it.
They didn't turn it down. That's the problem. Last night was a full house.
The sophomore gives it up underneath. Score 2 for Aaron Pontal. Renzelman outside is Dahmer. They swing. There's Renzelman, top of the key for 3. Bounce off, no. Rebound out to Appleton East. Ahead is Hinkins. Shot is up. They got fouled by Renzelman. Appleton East getting out very quickly on the break.
North sending a lot of people to the boards. Appleton East cheating on it.
Hinkins, first free throw is good. Appleton East leads it 5-zip to open things up. That's 3 for Hinkins. Rolls off, gets 1 of 2. Off the hands of Schmidt. Schremeyer going to Schmidt, and looked like Danielson got a hand on it, but Schmidt touching it last.
Well, North coming out, showing a little bit of tightness tonight.
Long range, no. Schmidt with the long rebound. To Balco, going to the hoop, knocked out of bounds, it'll stay with North.
Johnson getting back for Appleton East on that to knock that one out.
Renzelman, long 3, yes!
It's a great equalizer. You drop down 5 points, give 1 shot to Renzelman, and you're back within the ball game.
5-3, 6.5 to go first quarter. Here's the sophomore, no, overlay. Over the back, they're gonna get the foul on 55, Pat Graebner.
I believe Graebner got himself in a little bit of foul trouble last night also. Pace of this game is very intense. It's a lot more than what it was last night. We're going to really see how it's going to take a toll on Appleton East.
Renzelman, top of the key, right down into Schremeyer. in trouble. I think he got fouled as he was going up.
I think they'll get Hinkins with that. Hinkins took a swipe at the arm as Nathan trying to swing around on the outside of Gravener.
North will go Schremeyer will go to the free throw line. North only shooting 47%, 8 of 17 last night against Fond du Lac.
So this morning they shot free throws.
Nate gets his first point of the night.
Coach Ron Parker he's got a question over here. I think he's trying to figure out either why they're shooting on this.
Well, the official called it right away that Schremeyer was going up to shoot.
For some odd reason, Coach Parker is gesturing way down to this end of the floor.
Now they're going to come down. Now we've got Parker. He's going to come all the way down, follow this official. As one is talking and explaining it to Desitel. Now Tom will get up. I have no idea what this is all about.
I don't know. Ron Parker, coach from Appleton East, was waving for the official to come on over, and I thought at first he had some kind of a question as to whether it was a shooting foul. Then he was pointing down near the north side of the floor.
Schremeyer gets them both. We're tied at 5. Appleton East having a little trouble getting it inbound. Of course, that's nothing new with this tenacious North defense. There's Johnson with the dribble. Back outside is Hinkins. Hinkins down underneath. Nice move to Danielson.
Danielson made a little move on the way out and snuck back in the back door. Little cut on the back, and that's where they got to him.
Looks like Appleton East playing a zone. Looks 2-1-2. Gonna get a foul. It's gonna be on Danielson in the middle reaching, I think.
Or is that gonna be Grabner?
Grabner will get it, his second personal. Kahns checks in for North. They get it to Schremeyer. Got it on the glass a little bit too hard. Trying to keep it alive. He gets it back. Ball loose. Picked up by Ben Johnson of Appleton East. He's in trouble. Trying to get it, save it in. Get it off the glass. Score 2, Aaron Ponto. 9-5. Appleton East by 4. Schmidt in the lane. No. Early on, North shots not falling. Here comes Ponto into the lane again. No, doesn't get it. Schmidt coming the other way.
Kick it out for 3.
Kahns. Stop, pop from 16, gets 2. Well, they give Aldrich the 2, but it's a Kahns 33. 9-7. Appleton East by 2.
Well, the Augie fan club will be real happy there.
Foul's going to be on Mark Schmidt from behind. Schmidt trying to come up from behind. Ozapowski checking in for North. Schremeyer going to the bench. Shot up, no. Ozapowski with the rebound. In a little trouble, has to get rid of it. Gets it to Schmidt. Mark up quickly. This is Renzelman, 4-3.
That's the problem that you have for Appleton East. They stayed back and tried to bother the outlet pass from Ozapowski. That left people down floor wide open, including Renzelman out at the three-point line.
Underneath, Grabner. 11-10, Appleton East by 1. Here's Kahns for 3. No, Ozapowski trying to keep it alive. Dahmer gets it on the glass and gets 2.
Tell you what, it's nip and tuck right away, but you got to like the pace of this game and an advantage for North.
Well, they had to do a lot of running last night. Let's hope they didn't leave it all on the floor last night. Ball goes out of bounds. The turnover comes to North. Dave Richter checks in for North for Mark Schmidt. Richter will bring the Raiders up court. They lead by 1, 12-11. 3:40 to go, first quarter. Renzelman down to Dahmer. Back out, there's Richter. Ray Vaubel in the ball game now for Appleton East, trying to shadow Ozapowski. Dahmer trying to get into the baseline. Back outside, Richter long range for three for Dave Richter.
Boy, you like to see that. David Richter coming off the bench, canning his first one for 3 points. David, I believe, only had about 2 points last night in the playing time that he had, both on free throws, I believe.
Gonna get a traveling call. Turnover on Danielson. North leads it by 4, 15-11. 3 minutes to go, first quarter.
Now North gonna go real tall, see if they can, oh no, they're gonna take, yeah, they did, yeah, they took. I started heading for the bench as though he was the one coming out. It was Dahmer.
Twin tower now with Ozapowski and Schremeyer. Kahns trying to go baseline, nothing. Back outside, Richter couldn't save it. Off his hands and out of bounds. Got a little messed up along that sideline.
He decided he wanted to get that ball and come back to his right away and left the ball right there. And
Johnson
got tied up.
Down court, Vaubel in the lane, gets it on the glass. No, batted around, out of bounds. They say it's off of Kahns. There's a look at Tom Desitel. He's going to get
Ponto made his way through that crowd with a jump.
The 6-foot Brad Balco. Last night played about 6'4" and has been doing that all year. Got his hand on the basketball again. Schremeyer comes away with it. But Balco was the one who made the turnover happen. Long range, Richter for three. Oh!
Look out. You got to watch every one of them on the floor out there.
Balco trying to dump it down to Richter from Schremeyer.
Nathan got caught with his feet in a bad position there. A little bit far away from the basket. Feet were held out.
Neubauer has it taken away by Schremeyer. Ahead to Balco, got it on the glass and got fouled. It's going to go on Jason Neubauer.
I'll tell you what, Nathan's playing some fantastic defense. I think he's gotten his hands in on the last 3 steals.
There's a look at the North Brain Trust with Tom Desitel, Ron Rudall, and Todd Decker. Grabner back in the ball game now for Appleton East. Grabner, 6'8", a senior, had 13 points last night against Neenah. Balco at the line. Side iron. Balco, 1 of 2. Mark Schmidt will check in for Dave Richter. Richter canning a couple of threes, giving North here a 19-11 lead with 2:06. Picked up this 8-point lead in just a minute with some outstanding defense. Again, there is a Schmidt. He got his hand in on the basketball. Schremeyer poking it away. Balco to Schmidt.
Now that one, if there's anything that ought to be called, it ought to be an intentional foul. He went right at the legs.
J.J. Hansen.
Never got up off his feet. He ran right towards his legs. See the swarming defense here by North. You got to go through 3 or 4. Now watch Hansen here. Come on.
Right at his waist.
Pulling guard goes out and does something like that.
Mark Schmidt gets on the scoring column. He said he had 18 last night, and I think
he had 9 assists to go along with that.
Yeah.
And 5 rebounds, just
to round things out. Schmidt 2 of 2. North by 10, 21-11. This is Neubauer. In the backcourt, gives it up to Hinkins. Hinkins can't control it. Neither can Thorne.
Somebody with quicker hands to my left here.
Yeah, well, you got about 20 years on that one. 25 years on the one that got it, so that's okay.
He's got fresher legs.
Renzelman, NBA 3.
He looked around, saw nobody, and decided to take it himself. And suddenly this one is getting to be a big lead. Let's not put it out of hand yet.
No. Down court quickly. Get 2 for Ray Vaubel. But you can really see how the North pressure defense has Appleton East, the Patriots, back on their heels. And I'm sure Ron Parker will make some adjustments at the quarter, and he's got 1:10 to get there.
Ron Parker should have decided to slow it down as soon as he got a lead. But that was only 5 points. What can you do?
Renzelman, top of the key, fields it.
He's going to have to get him out of that zone for one thing. That's 6 3-pointers thus far for North.
4 of them from Renzelman, 27-13.
He's going to play the zone. He might start it out at that black line around the top.
Hinkins with the dribble. Senior guard trying to get him, gets back outside to Grabner. Top of the key is Hansen. Vaubel almost has it knocked away.
Mark Schmidt was so close to a steal.
Look at his defense. I mean, they are just all over everybody.
And
Dahmer diving, trying to save it inbound.
It's got the Appleton players looking to see where somebody's coming from before they're getting the ball.
Ben Johnson will check back in for Chris Hinkins. And that'll bring Dave Richter in off the bench for Mark Schmidt. With 18 seconds left in the first quarter. North by 14, 27-13. Got a trap going right at half court. Balco steps in. Danielson came away with it. Vaubel, there's Schremeyer, gets it to Richter. Richter throwing it up at the buzzer. 8 minutes are done, 27-13 North.
American Family Insurance would like to remind you of all the reasons for choosing one insurance company over another. The most important reason by far is the service you receive when you really need it. Choose wisely.
When you come to one of these American Family agents, you've come to the right place for life.
Capital Investments can solve your Christmas giving puzzle. Coins, cards, and comics are today's most popular hobbies, and Capital has the area's premier collections. Hard to find U.S. coins, ancient coins and artifacts, gold and silver coins, and unique Disney coins and collectibles. Sport cards and pennants enough to complete any collection. Limited edition comic books and all kinds of hobby supplies. If you're not sure what your favorite enthusiast wants most, choose a gift certificate from Capital Investments, Memorial Mall Sheboygan, Forest Mall Fond du Lac.
Well, Sheboygan North spotted Appleton East the first 5 points of the ball game, and then effectively have shut the door, outscoring Appleton East 27-8. So it's 27-13 after the first period. North back to the starting 5 in Schmidt, Balco, Renzelman, Schremeyer, and Dahmer. Whistle outside. Hansen will pick up number 2.
Appleton comes out and tries to play a little man-to-man with North, starting here out in the corner.
His second, team's 6.
Schmidt with the dribble, picks it up, gives it to Dahmer. And work Balko on the side. Top of the key, Renzelman, back iron. Schmidt getting into the lane, a little short, got it back himself, takes it back, rolls off. It's going to be on Schremeyer over the back.
Foul is on number 51, Nathan Schremeyer. His first, team's fourth. Adam Ozapowski.
Ozapowski will check in for North. Danielson with the dribble in the backcourt. Picked up by Balko. Get ahead to Johnson. In the corner, Ponto. Ponto going, didn't get it. Put back, no. Dahmer with the rebound.
Grabner had 2 shots at it and couldn't get anything, one short, one long.
Renzelman was on the rhythm, looked like he wanted it. Somebody stepped up. Hansen stepped right in his face.
Hansen got to him just at second on time, actually.
Schmidt, long range, no. Gonna get Ozapowski over the back of Grabner.
Foul is on number 41, Adam Ozapowski. His first, team's fifth.
Got to get a little better on the positioning instead of trying to reach over. Grabner will bring it up court, at least part way. Give it up to J.J. Hansen. Fronted, backed, everything here. Coming down the baseline, off the glass. Get 2, we get 3 guys going to the floor. Ben Johnson gets 2. Down the other way, rejected by Danielson, but he's going to pick up the foul with the body. Danielson and Balko going up.
Foul is on number 45, Jim Daniels.
As he said on this side, Johnson wiped out a couple of his own players plus Ozapowski, and that left Balko on the other end on a 2-on-1 breakout. That call almost came a little bit, it almost didn't come. It looked
Almost
like
didn't come, yep. Balko gets the first one. 2 points for Balko so far. He had 8, as I said, last night against Fond du Lac. Balko gets both. I think he's 3 of 4 from that line, Jeffy. 29-15, 6.5 to go until halftime. Hansen with the dribble. Grabner in the corner, Schremeyer on him. They go work back outside. This Danielson, he plays inside, outside. Nice looking player at 6'6", a senior. Found his way down along the baseline, tried to dump it off. Ponto got it on the glass, nothing.
There was Balko again. He's on Danielson, so he's got to go down low.
I think Mark Schmidt just trying to force it just a little bit too much there. Here comes Ben Johnson back the other way. High on the glass, no. Dahmer with the rebound. Renzelman will come, no.
North going a little cold here on point blank shots. Just a little bit off rhythm going in.
Ponto trying to force his way. Schremeyer, a little stone hand. Got it back outside. Here's Renzelman.
Oh my.
5 trifectas for Chad in the first half.
That ball hadn't even gotten into his hands and everybody was wowing it up already.
32-15, we've got a timeout.
Travel, we take the worry out of your travel plans. We do the work for you and your family or group, and there's never a fee to the traveler. From a weekend getaway to Las Vegas, to 2 weeks in exciting, exotic Hawaii. We're here for you, Security Travel. 2 locations, the First Star Bank Building in Sheboygan and at the shops at Woodlake and Kohler. Put your trust in Security Travel.
There's a look at the North High bench from our top side camera. There's a look at some of the North rooters from the downside. Rich Bartson and Fritz Zenk of course, working the cameras again here tonight. A-Team online tonight.
Yes,
Gary and
sirree.
Jane back out in the truck.
Finishing off the season in style. And I like this. The North cheerleaders, when we watched them last night, they were having problems because they couldn't get out on the floor or stand up where they wanted. They've innovated. They're going up into the stands to do their thing.
They can only do a cheer while there's no action on the floor. It's the only time they can be up off of the on their feet. Johnson trying to get it ahead. He does to Hinkins. Back to Hansen. There's Grabner from the outside. No. Renzelman picks it off the loose ball.
Grabner, for the most part, has been shut down already.
Ball knocked out of bounds. I think Johnson knocked it out of the hands of Eric Kahns. Kahns and Schmidt running at the guards right now. Renzelman.
My goodness.
18 first half points for Chad Renzelman, 6 trifectas. I'm going to run out of room. I only got 8 boxes, man.
I only got one more for the first half. That's why I was hoping he'd put Kahns in for him, let him shoot some.
Well, Kahns is in there.
Got him in there, but he didn't get the hot gun out.
35-15 North by 20. 4.5 to go first half. Grabner out at the 15-foot mark, trying to get down in the lane, get double teamed.
I think Nathan will pick that one up.
It'll be either Nathan or Adam. It's going to go on Ozapowski.
Oh.
His second.
I thought maybe they would have saw the slap by Nate from the side.
Pat Grabner at the line. 2 points for Grabner. His first one, no good. Grabner 1 of 2. Schmidt running things for the Running Raiders. Guess what? Renzelman missing a 3. Unbelievable. Gonna get a jump ball, a possession call. Vobel and Ozapowski going to the floor. Alternate possession will go to Appleton East. Got some moves going on here now. Balco and Dahmer will check in. Renzelman and
Chad, you missed your 1 3-pointer. You're out.
Yeah, hit the pines.
What have you had done for no? He's been in quite some time. He needed his break.
Johnson, I think he got away with the travel. They got it down to Vobel in the lane. Got it up. No, batted around. Schremeyer pulls it off.
I think Danielson might have twisted an ankle a little bit in there.
Balco. Unintentional. I'm not sure who it was. I think it was Vobel was behind him.
It was Vobel that got him, and got him well.
Number 43, Ray Vobel is first.
Not going to be intentional. You're going to see him come in from behind. He's up in the air, and he was just able to catch Balco leaning forward while he was while he came down on him, and that just took Brad to the floor, the big leap.
Is that 4 of 5? Call it 5 of 6. Is that right?
And that's 8 of 9 for the team, or I should say 9 of 10 now. A little bit different than 40%.
Yep. Last night 8 of 17 total. Whoops. All alone. 2 for Danielson. Sometimes will happen when you overplay as much as North does. Kahns for 3 off the iron. Johnson trying to break out for Appleton East. Kahns get his arm up in the air.
Nice job by Kahns. Missed the shot on the other end, hustled all the way back down, got in position, knocked that pass away.
Adam Ozapowski.
Ozapowski for Schremeyer, and he's really, Desatel is really platooning these two guys.
He's not allowing anybody to get too tired on the floor.
Hinkins got it on the glass, no, batted around. Balco comes out with the loose ball. Schmidt with the dribble. 3:19 to go, first half, 37-18 North. 40 as Kahns knocks down a three.
You just knew he was over on that bench wanting to get in when he saw that that three-point line was hot.
That must be a big basket on that end, huh? A little bigger round, a little bigger opening.
That's the case. You find every three-point shooter you got and put him in there.
Nice
job. Ozapowski got a hand on that one, pulled it out.
Danielson was coming down the baseline. Schmidt on a drive. Gonna get a whistle in the backcourt. I think Steve Dahmer is gonna get a foul in the backcourt there.
Yep, reaching in. Call him for reaching, and right at that point, he said, Destel not letting anybody get all together, too tired out there. If he sees them start to reach on defense, out they come.
David Wick checks in, and Steve Dahmer will sit down. And that will put Ray Vaubel at the free throw line. Appleton East in the bonus. You sure don't want to give a team, I mean, you got them down now. You don't want to give them a chance to score on you and get some confidence back with no time running off the clock, that's for sure. Vaubel, 3 points on the night. Second one coming, got them both. Aaron Ponto checking back in. 42-20, North by 22. Not even a halftime. 2.5 minutes to go until halftime. Richter. Ozapowski in the lane on the glass, gets two.
He took it right at Grabner, see if he could grab that next foul, that third one on him. Grabner held his position, but Adam put it up strong off the glass.
Danielson, nice reverse.
Tell you what, that Danielson's got a way of stopping where people just sort of pass him by and he becomes almost invisible.
David Wick. Wide open lane. 46-22. North so far in this first half having its own way. Got to get a foul from behind on Dave Richter. Looked like he had slapped the ball cleanly. Rick.
Take another look at it. Ooh, close.
He can't, there you see his reaction. He couldn't believe it either. Ben Johnson. 2 points on the night for young Ben, the 6'1" sophomore. And again, Jeff, we didn't mention it really pregame too much, but an awful lot of juniors on this Appleton East roster. 4 senior starters, but the rest of it is underclassmen. So Ron Parker going to have a nice nucleus to work with again next year.
Yeah, but he's also got himself in the same area as another team that's going to have a lot of good kids coming back, and that's Fond du Lac.
Danielson on the offensive glass. 46-25. Kahns, long range. Are they hot or what?
10 three-pointers. They scored 19 points from inside that stripe there.
Almost a 5-second there. Johnson gives it up to Danielson. He was all alone. Give 3 for Jim Danielson.
North gets into their defense and helping and trapping and everything like that, and Danielson is the only one who's benefiting from it. He just finds himself wide open.
Ozapowski in the paint, gets it back on the glass. Homer roll.
may have gotten away with one on that rebound. It looked like he could have been called for over the back, but he put it right back up and in.
Johnson has it knocked away by Ozapowski. Ahead, Kahns clean on the other end. Kahns gets it back and gets 2 more.
Appleton East makes a small run, gets 4 or 5 points, and North answers with 6.
53-28. Kahns to Schmidt off the steal. Inbound, oh my, they're gonna get Eric on a reach. There's Mark Schmidt talking to him, they're laughing about it.
Number 33, Eric Kahn. His first.
Well, I don't know, that one, did he give him enough room to come down, or?
I don't know, you hear the oohing and the ahhing from the one before, from the steal before. That might have been a little bit of a makeup.
1+1.
Just got the end of it there, so kind of hard to tell.
Well, he was right down the floor, straight down the floor from us. It looked as though he got the hand on the ball. We couldn't tell about any other contact along the arm or the rest of the body.
Vaubel missing the front end of the bonus. Richter running to Dahmer. Dahmer's going to get the offensive call.
Good call. Dahmer heading down the other way. Trying to come in along the baseline, and Henson got himself positioned.
Ball is on number 35, Steve Dahmer, his second.
Five seconds left on this first half clock. Danielson launches it, got the backboard, but that was it. It's halftime. The Running Raiders leading it here big time, 55-28 over Appleton East.
This morning, friendly as laughter, a good neighbor close to home. Piggly Wiggly, Piggly Wiggly, fresh, friendly and close to home. Piggly Wiggly, fresh, friendly and close to home. Piggly Wiggly.
Not everything in a little girl's life should be soft and fuzzy. It's important to have a child's vision tested, and Badger Optical makes it a quick, pleasant experience. The optometrist will utilize state-of-the-art diagnostic technology, and if a vision correction is in order, lenses are ground to prescription, and a wide selection of fashionable frames
restores perfect vision in just one visit.
Badger Optical, Memorial Mall, Sheboygan. Call for your child's appointment soon.
Well, good morning. Hey, you changing my oil every 3,000 miles?
Not exactly.
At Pit Stop Quick Lube?
Well...
Take me today. They use Pennzoil products for performance, protection, and quality. At Pit Stop, they'll change my oil and lubricate. They'll perform service accessory check on me and change my air filter. They'll wash my windows and check my tire pressure. Get the picture?
So why have we waited so long?
I wonder.
Pennzoil 10-minute oil change center, 1328 Indiana Avenue, Sheboygan.
Let's do it.
Sheboygan North Pom-Pom Squad.
Sleep better, feel better, and look better. That's why Wisconsin Bedding Company handcrafts each mattress in their Sheboygan factory using only the highest quality materials. You'd expect to pay hundreds more at retail for such quality, comfort, and durability. Wisconsin Bedding features a full line of home and hospital bedding, plus custom designs and specialty items, all at factory direct savings. Mattresses and box springs so comfortable and durable, they're guaranteed up to 20 years. Wisconsin Bedding Company, Indiana Avenue, Sheboygan.
At the Medical Arts Group, healthcare is not just a product. It's people caring about other people. We provide the high-quality, personal care and advice you demand. The dedicated staff at the Medical Arts Group provides care for the entire family for a lifetime. The Medical Arts Group, located just east of St. Nicholas Hospital on Superior Avenue in Sheboygan. Keekly's, for a lifetime assurance of quality in Norwalk furniture. Featuring custom covered sofas, sectionals, sleepers, and chairs with 700 fabrics to select from. Keekly's offers 30-day delivery and the lifetime warranty. Right now, Keekly's has sofas sale priced from $599. Keekly's, 1202 North 8th, downtown.
Back here at the Call Fieldhouse North, leading it big time, 55-28. They were obviously led in scoring by Chad Renzelman with 6 3-pointers in the first half, 18 points. North very hot from the outside.
Unbelievably hot. They, along with Chad's 6, they had another 4 3-pointers, 2 each from David Richter and Eric Kahns. Richter's 2 3-pointers really sparking North. Really when they were kind of struggling right along. Bench scoring for North, we talked about that in the possibly beginning of the game. Thus far, 22-4 for North off their bench as opposed to Appleton East. It's, believe it or not, you have to think back. Appleton East had a 5-point lead at one time.
That's right. North has outscored them 55-23. Renzelman holds. Schmidt was looking for a lane, not there. They go right down to Schremeyer, a little bit hard off the glass. Dahmer trying to go back up in traffic off the hand of Grabner. It'll stay with North underneath their own hoop.
All right, Nathan made a real nice move on Grabner down there and just put it up a little hard and high off the glass. Got to get it in.
Renzelman, long range.
What else?
3 more. Well, I'll tell you what, when a guy gets hot like that, or team gets hot, just keep putting it in his hand. Let him find a spot, let him get there and put it in his hands, let him shoot.
You have to start wondering what kind of records the WIAA is keeping 3-pointers in a game.
7 3-pointers for Renzelman.
And how many points can he score from 3 points without having a field goal or a free throw? This guy's done nothing but stand outside the black line.
Danielson missing on a 3. Schmidt with the rebound. Ahead to Balko. Losing the handle on it. Schremeyer had it. It'll be off his foot. Out of bounds. It'll come to Appleton. The Appleton East Patriots, and I remember back when I was in going through the academic world of the Fox River Valley Conference, it was the Appleton Terrors. Only one school back then.
Until some special interest group supporting terrorists didn't like that name, right?
So now we have the Terrors and the Patriots in Appleton. Mark Schmidt getting trapped at half court. Finds Renzelman. Schremeyer stuffs 2. Schremeyer emphatically getting 2 quick. 60-28. North coming out on a 5-0 run to open up the third quarter.
just to even out the 5-0 run that Appleton East opened the game with.
Right. Hinkins, no, they're going to get Grabner over the back. He got up on top of Eric Kahns.
Seeing heads being shaken and hung by Appleton East, and we're barely 2 minutes into the second half.
J.J. Hansen for East, and Ozapowski for North.
Ozapowski checks in for North. Renzelman will sit down. Mark Schmidt will bring it up court. Kahns. Dahmer was a little bit too far underneath. Ozapowski got it up and got fouled on Aaron Ponto.
Fouls on number 53, Aaron Ponto, his first, team second.
Put Oz at the line. Oz with 4 points. Ozapowski listed as 6'7". He's a senior. First free throw is good.
Aaron Bachhuber of Appleton, please report to the scores table. Aaron Bachhuber of Appleton.
Had something go down my back there for a minute. That's why I may have heard that thump. Quickly down on the other end, J.J. Hansen. Schmidt coming right down the lane and getting 2. This is kind of like in-your-face basketball, huh?
It's going to be answering. Oh, my.
Mark Schmidt going to get it on the reach. Right in front of Tom Desatel. Renzelman will check in. Dahmer will sit.
Renzelman for North. Jason Newcomb for East.
Danielson to inbound. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson in the paint area is going to get called for travel before he could get it up. But you're right, Jeff. This is a nice looking sophomore in Ben Johnson.
I don't know if he's going to be growing anymore, but the things that I like out of him is that he's not afraid. He's not afraid to take it to you. There's absolutely no apprehension in him.
Renzelman a little short. Schmidt coming up with the loose ball. Gets it on the glass.
Well, Mark Schmidt didn't have the best of first halves in the way of scoring. As a matter of fact, he had a terrible shooting first half, but he just sticks right with his game.
Long range, Ben Johnson with 3.
Ben Johnson for 3.
65-33. Kahns from the corner.
Saw him backing up. He was open on that side of the court, and all he did was back up to the three-point line.
Schmidt knocking it loose from behind. Schremeyer, little scoop, put back. Give 2 to Mark Schmidt. With 4:16 left in the third quarter, North leads it 70-33. Timeout.
At the Kitchen and Bath by Kim, we can give your traditional kitchen a new look with just cabinets, or the 100% custom design you've always dreamed of. How about the sleek elegance of a new contemporary style? The Kitchen and Bath by Kim gives you more personalized service to help make your dreams a reality. The Kitchen and Bath by Kim, 1202 North 8th in the Keekly Building, downtown.
Hey, take a look at the North bench. 70 points through about halfway through the third period. And they have been on fire from long range. Renzelman and Kahns. Schmidt running the show. Schmidt with 12 now.
And David Richter was hot from three-point land, but they won't let him back in the game.
North staying with the pressure. They've got to do things the same way that they've been doing it all year long, not get out of their normal game plan. You may say, well, here, you got a 70-33 lead. What's the sense? Well, the point is that you've got to keep this game under your control, play your game, not get away from what you've done and been successful with all year.
No sense in stopping anything right now. You got to come right back out on Thursday and play down in Madison. No, you're not gonna. You don't want to start letting off steam right now and letting anybody get a little run going against you. Keep your confidence level up.
Schmidt running. He's got Renzelman and Kahns. It's Renzelman.
Oh, that breaks the streak.
That was inside of 19 feet.
Chad obviously must have stumbled over the line and fell inside of that.
Hinkins on the outside. We'll work to Neubauer. Hinkins with a drive, puts it up, gets it around, and scores two. They work Kahns in the corner, got double teamed. Trying to go back outside, picked off by Danielson. Neubauer coming down the other way, baseline, giving it up. Double dribble call. Volvo just couldn't hang on to it.
Took one dribble to control the pass coming to him and grabbed it with both of them, put it back down there on his move.
Renzelman outside, back of the iron, no.
Well, he got taken down on that one again. Danielson went out after him.
Danielson coming up with the loose ball. Neubauer getting it underneath. Vaubel, no. Schremeyer with the rebound. Schmidt running. This time he comes to Kahns. Kahns knew he was going to get fouled. Take your pick. It looks like it's going to be on Hinkins.
Foul is on number 51. Chris Hankins, his second, team third.
Dahmer back in the ball game for Nate Schremeyer.
At the line, shooting two.
Eric Kahns at the free throw line. There you see it, 13 for Eric. First one is good. So now Kahns gets a mark in all three of the scoring columns. Gets two. Balco will check in. Kahns will sit. Dave Richter into the ball game. 74-35. 2:07 to go, third quarter. Ponto back outside Hinkins. Going to corner to Hansen, has it blocked by Dave Richter.
Just never give up. Never give up on a shot, always on the bother. Richter going after Hansen. Hansen with the little set shot from out there, threw it up on a low trajectory, and Richter really got it to him quick.
Vaubel getting two over Ozapowski. Schmidt from 15, back of the iron. 74-37. Johnson gives it up to Hansen, little one, chippy for two.
J.J. Hansen.
Balco back outside. This is Richter for three.
Told you he was still hot. Yeah, I should have been in there all the way through that first half too.
77-39. Balco almost with the steal on Hinkins. He's all over him. And Balco's going to pick up the foul. Brad was all over Chris Hinkins.
Playing a real tight defense, and Hinkins finally got up off his feet and leaned in, and that's where the contact came.
David Wick checks in. Mark Schmidt will sit down. Under a minute to go, third quarter. Johnson gives it up to work Hinkins. Vaubel in the paint underneath. Turnaround from Ponto.
Aaron Ponto.
Dahmer loose. Ozapowski rebound.
Adam Ozapowski.
And I'll tell you what, Appleton East just is not even, doesn't even look like they're jumping anymore here.
Well, even when they played the decent defense that time with Dahmer's shot, defense was there. Got his hands up, bothered the shot just enough. On the weak side, they were a little slow getting to the basket. Ozapowski snuck in and took the rebound away and got the two. And I can't believe Appleton East is looking for the clock to see where the last shot's going to be.
Aaron Ponto.
Ponto gets two as the third quarter winds out. 79-43 North.
Investments can solve your Christmas giving puzzle. Coins, cards, and comics are today's most popular hobbies, and Capital has the area's premier collections. Hard to find U.S. coins, ancient coins and artifacts, gold and silver coins, and unique Disney coins and collectibles. Sport cards and pennants enough to complete any collection. Limited edition comic books and all kinds of hobby supplies. If you're not sure what your favorite enthusiast wants most, choose a gift certificate from Capital Investments, Memorial Mall Sheboygan, Forest Mall Fond du Lac.
At Shonneman's Log Cabin Inn at 633 Madison Avenue in Howard Grove, we're waiting for you. Elegant family dining in a unique log cabin atmosphere. We're open 7 days a week for your dining pleasure. Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. At Shonneman's Log Cabin Inn, we're waiting for you.
8 minutes to Madison. 79-43. North in command. And it's been from the outside. Schremeyer getting a block. Wick going to the floor. Richter picking up the loose ball. Trying to go to Schremeyer, picked off by Vaubel. It's been Renzelman, Kahns, and Richter from the outside. And the real spark, you know, you mentioned it too, Jeff, a couple of times, was David Richter.
Jim Daniels.
Eric pardon me, Brad Balco.
You know, I got you saying it too, don't I?
Yeah, right. Only got 1 3 on that uniform. Reverse give to DeRay Vaubel. That was Brad Balco.
Maybe it's
David Wick. Wick has it taken away by Hansen, and Wick will pick up the foul, trying to get it back.
Foul is on number 45, David Wick, his first, team's third.
And actually, Coach Tom Desatel, even with this lead here, not real pleased with some of the play on the floor.
It's the coach's job to keep them focused all the way through. No sense in having the lapses now.
Danielson on the outside, works Ponto. Kahn's knocking the ball loose. Now he'll pick it up after Hansen was trying to save it. Kahn's outside, Balco, short on three.
Good
David
pass.
Wick right there. Nice pass from Balco.
You betcha. You'll probably hear about that one from Renzelman, Kahns, and Richter. Let somebody with a little muscle get out there on those. What a block. Balko going up.
Going up with Danielson. There's Kahns on the other end. All of a sudden, it's 83-47.
Once again, Appleton East came out and scored the first 4 points of this quarter. North was looking a little ragged. The next thing you know, they answer, and you're right back to where you started from.
Mark Schmidt will check back in for Dave Wick.
Mark Schmidt.
Shot coming from Jason Neubauer. Going to pick up grab the foul on Kahns.
33, Eric Kahns, his second, team's fourth.
Kahns will sit. Renzelman will come in.
Chad Renzelman for North. Jason Neubauer at the line, shooting 2.
Neubauer missing the front end. 83-47. Neubauer cracks the scoring column. Schmidt, Renzelman, top of the key. Balko, Renzelman wing. To Schmidt, give and go, nicely done. What made that sequence very good, Jeff, was that the ball never touched the floor. There was no dribbling. It was a straight passing play.
Ball is on number 35. Steve Down, his fourth, team's fifth. Time North, 3 laps.
With 5:18 left in the ball game, we've got a timeout on the floor. It's 85-48 North.
Shop Piggly Wiggly and Save You Foods, where the savings come fresh, friendly, and close to home. Save on the freshest fruits and vegetables, the freshest meats and deli items, and the freshest bakery items. In fact, every morning at Piggly Wiggly and Save You Foods, we bake your favorite breads, rolls, and sweet treats right at our in-store bakery. They don't come any fresher. Piggly Wiggly and Save You Foods. Fresh, friendly, and close to home.
Hey, take a look at the North bench, and the tall guy there, the one with a lack of...
Hey, he's got one of the more popular haircuts I've ever seen.
Okay, that's right, that's right. You're in the same club, the non-hair club for men.
The hair loss for men club.
Yeah, Todd Decker works with the freshman teams, one of the freshman teams.
I tell you what, folks, if you're into looking into the future, in about 12 years, he's going to be a giant out on the court named Decker.
Yeah.
This kid's 4 years old right now, folks, and my goodness.
He's about, what, 5'8"?
5'8", 155.
Ponto, 1 of 2. The alternate possession will come to North on the tie-up.
I understand Coach Stevens is trying to get Todd to take up football as a secondary.
Schmidt works Renzelman. And really, Appleton East not letting up on their defensive pressure here. They just trying to stay with it.
You almost get you got to admire Appleton East for staying out there and not just throwing up your hands and saying, forget it. North has come at them from every direction possible tonight.
Schmidt calls the play. Schmidt trying to find a lane. He'll work back around the other side.
I'll tell you what, this is also good for North right here. They've got the starting 5 out on the floor, and they're going to take some time off, run their half-court offense.
Schmidt coming into the paint, gives it up to Schremeyer a little bit hard. Got it back, gets fouled as he woes up. It's going to be on Jason Neubauer.
Fouls on number 41, Jason Neubauer, his second, team's fourth.
Yeah, really, this is a good spot for the North starting five to keep playing. After all, they've got some games to play in Madison now, and they had a tough one last night where they ran a lot. Tonight they have come out and run a lot. They've got to keep that conditioning. They've got to be ready to be playing, the entire time. Nathan just 4 points on the night, missing 2. Balco keeping it alive, going to get a jump ball call. Alternate possession will go to Appleton East. We will be here and try to get the presentation of the trophies for the sectional championship. Rejected underneath by Schremeyer. Somebody's going to grab a foul before that, though, I believe.
Chad Renzelman, yep.
Number 31, Chad Renzelman, his
Reached
second,
in.
team's sixth.
It'll send Jason Neubauer to the free throw line. Neubauer rings off the first one. 1 point on the night for Jason Neubauer. Gets one to go down. 85-50. 4 minutes left in the ball game. Renzelman from the corner, missing everything.
Still showing he's got the strength to get him up from over there. And
Sam Pratch will check in for North for Mark Schmidt. Chad Renzelman will go to the bench. Pratch for Renzelman, Richter for Schmidt. The North, basically, I think the starting five have just about seen as much as they're going to see tonight.
well, Nathan and Balco and Dahmer will get there.
On the outside, there's the two guys that have run the show tonight, Mark Schmidt and Chad Renzelman. Renzelman with 23. Schmidt with 14. Air Aldrich into the ball game for Steve Dahmer.
Air.
Johnson holds on the other end. 3.5 to go. Balco with the steal. Richter coming up court. Looking for the motion. Richter looking for a lane. Ball on the floor. Gets it back outside to Aldrich. Whistle foul. It's going to be on Johnson on a reach.
Foul is on number 25, Ben Johnson, his first, team sixth.
First personal on Ben Johnson. Brad Balco goes off. Kevin Zwitter comes in. Eric Wara in the ball game.
You gotta feel good for those guys over there. They had a heartbreaker last year as a juniors. Came back with everybody highly touting them again this year. And they just performed up to everybody's expectations all the way through.
Vauble getting 2:44 left in the ball game here. 85-52. Zwitter working around on the outside. Wara will take it for three and launch it. Sam Pratch going to get called over the back. Pratch, a 6-foot junior.
Foul is on number 15, Sam Pratch, his first.
Only 3 juniors on this varsity squad. Pratch, Eric Wara and Matt Miller. Matt Miller just checking in. Miller, a 6'5" junior.
You're invited to remain for a brief awards presentation immediately following the conclusion of the game. At the end of the game, please stay off the playing surface.
Volble at the line. Second one gets both of them. 85-54, 2.5 minutes to go. Richter runs the offense. Wara outside. Starting a drive, picks up, goes back outside to Richter. Aldrich back outside. North is playing some passing games right here. Richter outside Zwitter. Wara making a move, stops, pops, 2 for Eric Wara. Nice looking jump shot from Wara.
You see that smile on his face? We saw him a number of times get into the ball games and not get the shots that he wanted to go in. That time, though, he felt it, put it up, and got it in.
Aaron Ponto down on the other end gets a pair. 87-56. Here's Wara coming in. No. Neubauer pulls it away, gets it into Ben Johnson. Johnson double teamed, got through it on the baseline, found his way through.
Ben Johnson.
I don't know how he got in there. Coming down to the 1 minute mark. Matt Miller turns around, gets hacked. Ray Volble will pick up the foul.
Foul is on number 21, J.J. Hansen, his third.
Okay, J.J. Hansen will get the foul. And Ron Parker now emptying his bench. Matt Miller will go to the free throw line.
Matt Miller on the line, shooting 2.
Miller gets into the scoring column. Gets both of them.
There's somebody to look forward to next year, Matt Miller.
Going to get a lot of playing time on that 6'5" junior.
I'll tell you what, they match him up with the younger Carly.
Oh, yeah. Peter.
His first name
Greg.
escapes Greg. No, not
Peter.
Greg. Peter. Those two at 6'5", 6'6", provided Carly doesn't grow anymore, are going to make a very good, formidable front line. It's going to be as good as some of them that they've had in the past.
There's Miller. Nice feed from Wara. 91-58. Time winding down, 20 seconds. North making the trip. They will play the winner of the Green Bay East Pulaski game going on Saturday night. Eric Wara for 3, I think. Yep. Long range, Ben Johnson, no. 94-60. North, the sectional champion here in Oshkosh, will take the timeout very quickly while they set up for the trophy presentation.
Security Travel, we take the worry out of your travel plans. We do the work for you and your family or group, and there's never a fee to the traveler. From a weekend getaway to Las Vegas to 2 weeks in exciting, exotic Hawaii. We're here for you, Security Travel. 2 locations, the First Star Bank Building in Sheboygan and at the shops at Woodlake and Kohler. Put your trust in Security Travel.
Not everything in a little girl's life should be soft and fuzzy. It's important to have a child's vision tested, and Badger Optical makes it a quick, pleasant experience. The optometrist will utilize state-of-the-art diagnostic technology, and if a vision correction is in order, lenses are ground to prescription, and a wide selection of fashionable frames
restores perfect vision in just one visit.
Badger Optical, Memorial Mall, Sheboygan. Call for your child's appointment soon.
They see Ron Parker accepting the plaque for
At
the
this
runner-up
time, with the
position.
tri-captains for Sheboygan North, Mark Schmidt, Chad Renselman.
We'll go ahead and let you listen to the PA announcer.
Each member of the first place team received a gold medallion. And the plaque signifying the sectional championship to head coach Tom Desatel. Congratulations to the Raiders of Sheboygan North. Good luck in Madison.
Well, you take a look at it. It was payback time here. They had some things that they wanted to prove, as they were highly touted last year going against Oshkosh North. Frank Secker took them down last year. They come back this year looking very, very strong with a 94-60 thrashing, really, of Appleton East tonight. And this was vintage Sheboygan North.
Right. Well, not exactly right from the start. They came out just a little bit slow, came out maybe a little bit tight. Watch Appleton East take a 5-point lead. But from that point on, North just kicked it into gear, and within 2 baskets, had to score tied, and within another 20 seconds, had to lead for good in this game. Everybody got in the act. It was a case this time of the outside shooter stepping up. We've always said that this team has got so many ways that it can hurt you that you're just not sure which way it's going to come from. Tonight, it came from Chad Renselman in the 3-point line, with Richter and Collins also chipping in.
Well, you see the crowd, they're starting to file out. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout here and see if we can see if Tom Desatel is going to send a couple of players over.
It was a little girl. There was something different about her.
Hey, mister, are you done with those skates?
She had this fascination with other people's sports equipment.
Hey, when you guys are done, can I buy your stuff?
It never really made sense to me until one day.
Hi, I'm Martha Morris, founder of Play It Again Sports. Bring in your old sports equipment and we'll buy it from you. We sell used and new equipment too.
I'm so proud.
Oh, Mom.
Welcome to Absolute Sound and Vision, Sheboygan's newest and finest audio-video specialty store. Designed for shopping ease and comfort, each sound room is sized and furnished in a home-like atmosphere. The home theater is a sensory experience in sight and sound. You won't find walls and walls of mediocre merchandise, but the finest quality, highest value stereo components, speakers, and video products available. Exceptional service and satisfaction guaranteed. That's the absolute advantage. Absolute Sound and Vision, Town of Sheboygan Business Park.
At Shawneman's Log Cabin Inn at 633 Madison Avenue in Howard's Grove, we're waiting for you. Elegant family dining in a unique log cabin atmosphere. We're open 7 days a week for your dining pleasure. Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. At Shawneman's Log Cabin Inn, we're waiting for you. At the Kitchen and Bath by Kim, we can give your traditional kitchen a new look with just cabinets, or the 100% custom design you've always dreamed of. How about the sleek elegance of a new contemporary style? The Kitchen and Bath by Kim gives you more personalized surface to help make your dreams a reality. The Kitchen and Bath by Kim, 1202 North 8th in the Keekly Building, downtown.
Well, good morning. Hey, you changing my oil every 3,000 miles?
Not exactly.
At Pit Stop Quick Lube?
Well...
Take me today. They use Pennzoil products for performance, protection, and quality. At Pit Stop, they'll change my oil and lubricate. They'll perform service accessory check on me and change my air filter. They'll wash my windows and check my tire pressure. Get the picture?
So why have we waited so long?
I wonder.
Pennzoil 10-minute oil change center, 1328 Indiana Avenue, Sheboygan.
Futon, a noun meaning functional, flexible, fashionable, first class, family, fun, firm, frame, futuristic, friends, formidable, frolic, flattery, friendly, forgiving, and affordable. Futon, fully fabricated by Wisconsin Bedding Company and sold at Factory Direct Savings. Come see the fantastic facile Frugal Futon at Wisconsin Bedding, Sheboygan's finest.
Back here at the Caulfield House, Jeff Thorne being joined by the hottest hand in the building tonight, Chad Renzelman over here on my right, Steve Dahmer on my left. First, Chad, let's start with you guys. This one's got to feel real good after last year.
It feels really good to get revenge, and because we weren't going to let it happen again this year. We're all seniors on the team, and we all got hurt last year, and we kept working really hard over the summer, and we just weren't going to let it happen again, no matter who it was.
To say you were hot from three-point land is an understatement. Boy, did you feel it tonight or what?
Yeah, I did. I had a feeling. If I wanted to win really bad because it's my last year, and yeah, I was feeling it.
All right. On the other side, Steve, you guys came out a little bit slow tonight. 5 points went to Appleton East, but when you guys kicked it into gear, was there something that you weren't doing right, or was it just a case of nerves?
I don't think it was really nerves. We just needed a little patience, just play our game. That's what Coach has been telling us. And once we played our game, then, things started working for us, and that's all we were looking for. Keep up the pace, and things will come around.
All right. Press obviously took over control with that again. Was there anything different with the press that you guys did tonight?
Oh, nothing really different. Just keep, harder, keep trying harder and harder. That's about it.
All right, you guys have got a trip now to state. Is this the end portion of it? How are you guys going to keep yourself back up now for state?
I'm sure we'll want to keep ourselves up for state, and I'm sure Coach will do a real good job of that. He's not going to let our emotions go wild after this. We're looking forward to a lot more games, hopefully, at state.
And Chad, one last question. The next possible game that you could have would be against Green Bay East. You guys have beaten them twice. You think they'll come out with anything different if they make it?
They've been running the same offense, the same plan all year, and we beat them twice in the regular season. This is a whole different season. So we have to kind of forget about those 2 wins we had before, just play our game and play against their game, and we should come out on top, hopefully.
All right, well, congratulations to both of you. Steve, we're going to send it back over to you for a couple minutes.
Okay, Jeff, thanks a lot. Taking a look very quickly, let you know Chad Renzelman led all scorers with 29. Eric Kahns with 17, Mark Schmidt with 14. Jeff has got Coach Tom Desatel there with you. Jeffy, what's Coach got to say?
Thank you, Steve. Back over here with Coach Tom Desatel. Coach, they came out a little bit tight tonight maybe, but when they kicked it in, they really got it going.
Well, we didn't want to put a lot of pressure on them at first, but we wanted to find out how they wanted to break that press, and they have a lot of backdoor stuff and throw over the top type stuff, and they got the jump on us early with that. We just didn't want to gamble as much against these guys, knowing what they do against pressure.
When you guys get into your offense, how quickly are you able to ascertain which kind of a night it's going to be outside, inside? Tonight, suddenly, Chad just sort of lit it up.
Well, when you shoot like that, we shot 14 out of 25 from three-point range I'm seeing here. I mean, you shoot like that, you're going to be tough to beat, and especially if you rebound reasonably well. And we had them on the boards 34-18. Don't get me wrong, this is a good Appleton East team, and they were off their mark tonight, and their heads got down when we got the lead on them, and they were just never able to recover.
You didn't foresee any possible letdown from last night's game against Fond du Lac?
Oh, we told the kids coming in on Thursday that it's a two-day tournament, and the first game means nothing if you lose the second game, really. So let's focus and let's be ready to play 2 basketball games.
Well, now you go down to Madison for a 3-day tournament. How are you going to prepare them for the possibility of going 3 straight days? Do you look at it possibility team by team, or do you just practice what your basics are and then take the little intricacies of each team as they come along?
Well, we prepare for the first game, and that'll either be Pulaski or Green Bay East, and we'll know that in a few minutes, I think. But you prepare for the first one and keep them focused and try and keep them as well rested and away from the attention as you can. Sometimes these kids get out there and get so exuberant over a victory that they go to Madison and they're just shot. There's all good teams there. It's a completely different atmosphere. We've got to be ready to play.
All right, Coach, congratulations once again. A fine job throughout the season. Steve, final scoring from you, please.
All right, thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Coach Tom Desentel, and congratulations to you on another sectional win, sectional championship here in Oshkosh. As I mentioned very quickly on the scoring, it was Renzelman, Kahns, and Schmidt leading the way for North. Dave Richter chipped in 9, 7 from Adam Ozapowski, 5 apiece Brad Balko and Eric Wara, and 4 coming down the line for Dave Wick, Nate Schremeyer, Matt Miller, 2 from Steve Dahmer. Total team effort tonight from Sheboygan North as they win it 94-60 over Appleton East. A big, convincing win. That's 2 nights in a row that they've played extremely well here in Oshkosh. They will play, as Tom said, the winner of Green Bay East and Pulaski going on even as this one is finishing up. We'll know who they'll play a little bit later. So this will be our last game of the season, of our basketball season. I want to thank everybody who's been involved, and especially our crew, Fritz Zank, Rich Bartson, Kerry Kautzer, and Jane Maratz out in the truck. Too many people to go through the whole entire list. Some people that sat in for me, Jeff Thorne, who really took the brunt of the load as I was out for a month and kept things going. It's been a great season. Thanks for being with us. We want to thank all of our sponsors through the entire season and run down the ones that have brought you tournament basketball. It's been your local American Family Insurance agents, Badger Optical, The Kitchen and Bath by Kim, Keekley Furniture, The Medical Arts Group, Pennzoil, 10-minute oil change, your local Piggly Wiggly stores, by Wisconsin Betting, Security Travel, Capital Investments, Play It Again Sports, the Log Cabin Inn, and Absolute Sound and Vision. For the rest of the crew, I'm Steve Lawner. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you again in the spring because I think we're doing baseball.
It's all of these extra lights in here they had to put to try to make you look good on TV. Well, so far, well done, having it their own way here in this one. There you see.